Hey guys, it's Brittany and I'm back again, and this time it's all about contour. So I'm so excited to show you guys how I get my seamlessly blended contour, and this is a look and something that I do every day. So as you can see, I've already moisturized my face and my brows are done. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down my primer. I'm using the NoPoreblem primer by Touch in Soul. This is actually a new and pretty cheap primer that I got at Sephora a couple weeks ago. I've been using it and I really like it. It doesn't leave a white cast on my face and it really helps to smooth everything out on my skin. I have pretty good texture naturally, but at this time I was actually suffering from a few breakouts and a little bit of sensitivity on my face. Next, I'm going in, and for my foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me. I really like this foundation because in the winter, it really has me looking hydrated, and it really makes it look like I have a lot of moisture and things like that in my skin. So I just use a little bit of that, and I just blend it all out. And as you can see, I'm using the Juno sponge. I actually love this sponge. When I first got it, I thought it was just kind of something that was all about the hype, but this sponge is really good, and I get a lot of coverage with it. So next, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I love this concealer. This is one of my favorite concealers. I put that under my eyes just to highlight the high points of my face, and I blend it out with a damp beauty blender. As you can see, I fan it for a little while just to help it dry down. I learned this trick from Auntie Jackie, and letting my concealer dry down really helps me get a lot more coverage under my eyes. I do have a birthmark on the left side of my face, so doing this really helps to cover it, and that way I don't have to use so much product. So we're just going to keep blending that out on the other side. Next, we're going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I'm just adding a little bit under my eyes again just to get a little bit of extra coverage. And then we're going to go in and contour with the Anastasia Stick Foundations. I like using these two shades because together they give me a nice neutral tone that I like. Nothing too red and nothing too gray. So I like to just kind of stack them on top of each other. And because they are cream, they really help contour and shape the face and give a more drastic look. So as you can see, I'm blending the LA Girl out softly again with that damp beauty blender. And I'm spreading it up to my eyelids because this is going to kind of act as a primer for my eyeshadows that I will be putting on later. And as you can see, I do put concealer over my top lip also just to help with any darker discoloration. So then I blend my contour shade out actually with a dry beauty blender. The reason I use it dry is because I find that it doesn't move around too much for me, and it can just kind of stay exactly where I put it, and this keeps me from bringing my contour too far down. Then I go in and I put work in on that nose. Yes, I contour my nose with a cream foundation also. And I like to bring it up to my brow, to the top of my brows, and all the way down my nose. This gives me a very slim nose and kind of helps accentuate that natural nose bone that I have that is there. And I focus the lighter shade of concealer on the center of my nose. As you can see, I don't put the lighter shade on the tip of my nose just because I have a little fat pocket there, and I like to just kind of slim that down, and that's why you see I go and add a little bit more. And then I go in with the Laura Mercier setting powder. I have actually just started using this powder, but I love it. Other powders I see will gray under my eyes, and this one doesn't do that. It actually stays pretty yellow, not too yellow, but it just brightens under my eye and it lasts all day. I don't have any problems with creasing or anything like that, and also it does not irritate my skin because I do have very sensitive skin, so I love this powder. And as you can see, I'm just putting that everywhere under my eyes, down my nose, around my nose, and on my top lip. It's looking good. It's looking good. So next we're going to set that contour that we did earlier. I'm using the Black Radiance pressed powder in the shade Ebony, and I'm just using my Real Techniques brush to just blend and set that. I love setting my contour with the powder. That just kind of intensifies it, and if there's somewhere that I feel that I need a little bit more contour, I can use this powder and do that, and it helps to just blend everything together and make sure everything stays in put, because as you know, creams and liquids can run. So I go in with this blending bronzing brush and I just blend everything together. That just helps keep the look together and not have it too choppy. And I want to carve out. Now this step is a little optional. I carve out under my cheekbones just to really snatch your face in. So if you want a really snatched look, I say do this. Obviously the more powder you put, the more snatched you're going to look. So we're going to just dust a little bit of that away with a stippling brush. And try not to get it in your eyes. As you can see, that's what I'm doing. Alright, and now we're just going to take another brush and you're going to see me just keep blending and blending just to soften any lines. Anywhere that I see any lines and it doesn't look seamless, I just go over it with a brush and a little bit of finishing powder. And as you can see, guys, it's looking great. I love the way I do my contour. I always get a lot of compliments on it because it's very natural, but it's also very, it can be dramatic. So next we're just going to add a little bit of blush. I got this blush on sale at Target a long time ago and it's awesome. You know, I really don't typically look for L'Oreal products, but this blush actually has great pigment. You can use just a little bit for something subtle like me, or you can build it up. So then we're going to go in with my first highlighter. This was the first highlighter I ever got. It was the Carly Bible highlighter palette. A friend recommended it to me when I was in beauty school, and I fell in love with it. So as you can see, that third color I have absolutely killed. But the last bronze color looks really good on me, especially in the summer as I get a little bit darker. I look like a bronzed goddess. It's so beautiful. So I just focus that under my brow bone, my cheekbone, on my nose, and on my cupid's bow. And then we're going to just set everything with the Morphe setting spray. I love this because it's aerosol and it helps your makeup last all day. And there you have it, guys. This is my contour look and I am ready to go slay. Thank you for watching.